Hey everyone at Loog Nation, it's Mr. Will with another episode, and you are where future guitarists start. Today we're working on Tom Petty's Free Falling, and I tell you the truth, it's just one chord with the Loog. We're doing variations of one chord, but it really is just one chord. It's the easiest way to play Tom Petty's Free Falling, and let's get into it right now. I'm going to do this lesson as quickly as I can with you without any edits. So if you have any questions before or after this lesson, make sure you leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. The one chord that we're playing with Tom Petty's Free Falling is a D chord. Granted, this is not the key of the song, but it's how most guitar players play it with a capo on the 4th fret, 3rd or 4th fret. Here we are. A D chord. And our D chord is really tricky to play on the Loog, so I like playing songs with a D chord so we get better at it. This D chord is different voicings. What do I mean by a voicing? I mean that we're still playing a D chord, but we're adding or we're losing certain notes inside of that chord. And with Free Fallin', the classic sound that you hear, that you always hear on the radio, that anyone who knows Tom Petty at all, that's the song that they want to learn. We hear this variation. We hear D, the add-on, and then back to the D, and then we're removing. Now some of you may argue that it's actually an A chord. You could change to an A chord, but I'm trying to make this as easy as possible to play on the Loog, and this is the easiest way. We play our D chord. Then we're adding our pinky to the 1st string 3rd fret. I'm not taking off the finger behind it. I'm just leaving it on there. So we've got the regular D shape, adding the pinky, and then we're going to go back to the D shape. And then I'm taking my middle finger, my 2nd finger off, and I'm letting that 1st string ring out. Those are the 3 chords. And we play a D. Let's strum them. D. And then we're going to add the pinky. We're going to strum that one more time. Back to the D. And then off. That's that hook. That's that awesome, oh, I know that song kind of sound, right? Everyone knows this. And that's something to practice. Let's get into the count of that. So we play a long strum, and then we're on the and of a beat. So if we're counting, I would count in 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I would play D, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's a little tricky, but this is what makes the song so cool. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm moving my Loog just so you can see when you're supposed to strum. I'll try and count louder on the ands when we change and quieter when we're not changing. Let's do that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Are you getting it? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And that's most of the song. What you get to do is choose how you build this song with strumming, but you don't even have to do that. You could just work on that part. as you saw at the beginning, I was kind of shouting the chorus. That's where I'm just strumming 16th notes. I'm strumming down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up really fast. That's a real challenge. Notice I'm just strumming down, up, 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 down, up. And all my changes are happening on a down stroke. Now, somewhere in between just one strum and all of those strums, we have what we could do for the second verse or even a chorus if you don't want to play that fast. We can play eighth notes. One and two and three and four and one and two and three and four and one and two and notice I'm playing rock eighth notes, and I'll leave a link in the description for a rock eighth note lesson if you want to practice more rock eighth notes. So, eighth notes, 16th notes, there's a lot of strumming. Notice that the one thing that does not change throughout the entire song is the pattern of the voicings of a D chord. D, add, D, sus. They're both susses, really. It's a sus4 and a sus2, but if you're not into music, it doesn't matter. I'm doing pinky, regular D, open D. So if I were to put this together, I would do the beginning of the song as you would on the album. And we'd do that several times, and then I would get into the verse. She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves horses, and a boyfriend too. Right? And what we could do is by the time we get to the verse, we could go right into the 16th notes. And I'm free. Into the eighth notes. So there's three ways that you can strum Free Fallin' by Tom Petty. This is one chord with three different voicings, the regular, the add, and the pulling your finger off. And that's the song. Notice that I'm using lots of different strums to create more energy, but really, if you're just interested in learning the opening, the hook of the song, have at it. Have fun with this lesson. I want you to come back to it, listen to the song itself, come back, and you get to make it your own. What's great about playing these rock songs on the Loog is you get to make it your own version. It's your cover. It's your version of this song. So I'm just giving you options for strumming, but have fun with however you want to play this song. Cool. you next time.